Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for mid-June 2023. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes into energy and see what's going on for the lovely Libras. I hope you're all doing fabulous, my friends. Shuffle it up one time here, see what's going on, my guides. Talk to me. For my Libra friends, what do they got going on in mid-June? So yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card, then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. But let's get it going. Let's rock. Let's see what's happening for Libra, please. Pardon me. See what's up here. Thank you. All right, so we have this first card pretty quickly. It is a future focus type of energy, and I do like it. It could speak about nice things coming down the pipeline as well. It's beautiful imagery. It really is aesthetically very pleasing. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the June subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about it. So if you look here, you see that lovely lady in that beautiful blue dress. She is standing on the beach, looking outward to the horizon. There are these various structures in the sky. They have rainbows coming out of them. So whenever I see somebody looking off at the horizon, I don't feel like this is a past type of energy. This is someone looking toward the future in various different ways, whether it's via relationship or work, whatever it might be. This is someone thinking about what they're going to do, where they're going to go. It is a big future focus, which isn't a bad thing. This card can also represent something really nice coming in. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, who knows how the reading's going to go itself when we get to tarot, but there might be something really nice coming down the pipeline, because as you can see, this harmony, these rainbows are coming towards this woman who's waiting patiently. So we'll have to see what's up with this. I don't feel like it's a bad thing. As I always say, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a footnote. But yeah, for some of you, there might just be that future focus in your energy right now. Let's get into tarot. We're going to get you 3 cards in the upright before we get the intuitive juiciness going. Shuffle it up here for Libra, please. My guides, what do we got? So, last week's reading was really nice. It was titled A Karmic Reward, and it was especially nice because it seemed like for 4 or 5, 6 weeks before that, there were a lot of challenging types of energies that we were sparring with, right? There were a lot of readings that were up and down, back and forth, but last week's was all about that big karmic payoff from spirit and the universe for doing the right thing, acting the right way. Very balanced type of energy, and I really liked it. So we're going to hope to keep that going. As you know, readings, when karmic archetypes are involved, they can linger for quite a while. So a lot of you could be going through a lot of changes, right? Let's get you 3 cards. And yes, these could be your energies or somebody else's. You know that energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you. Let's get you 3. Sorry that my voice is a little hoarse, my friends. I'm sure anyone here in North America knows about the recent forest fires. They did a number on me. All right, that air quality. Okay, we got the Knight of Cups. We're starting good. We're not going to talk about that stuff, right? We got the Knight of Cups here in position number 1. Beautiful. Okay, so we're starting off good. Okay, this is movement, this is action, and that is an extremely positive card. Let's get 2 more. I don't want to get too excited just yet, but like I said, there could be something nice coming in for a lot of Libras here. Okay, options. So many options here with the 7 of Cups as well. So big water energy. Also, I just want to note in the Oracle card as well, she's at the beach, there's water. So these water archetypes could be heavy in this week's reading. Let's get you 1 more, and we'll really start to break this down. Thank you. Queen of Swords, a card that represents you. So Libra, this is going to be a super interesting reading. I could already tell, like from front to back. And I'm feeling a lot of depth here, and I've been picking that up in the air signs this week. And there's a lot of nuance in these energies. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes before we get the juicy intuitive stuff going. Now, at first glance, when I look down at the spread, obviously I noticed the double court card. So this could represent people, whether it's you and somebody else, or various people could be affecting your energy in different ways, but we have a lot of water. We have a card that could represent yourself, whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. But when we see a lot of water cards, water archetypes, very emotional, very deep. Let's go one by one. Position number 1, we got our smooth talking Prince Charming. Knight of Cups. This often shows up in love readings and romance readings, but not always. Since it's the very start of this reading, we could be starting off on a very positive note, on a positive foot. This could be someone or something coming at you very much positively. This card, if it's not a person, that's a smooth talker, Prince Charming type. This is creative. It's emotionally communicative as well, and it's just super emotionally tapped in. When we see this, we think of romance and love as well, but we think of deep emotional depths if you're not connected to a water sign. And knights can be messengers as well. They can represent communication, but generally they're more about progress. And the progress that we see with this Knight of Cups is very good, especially moving into a card like this Seven of Cups. Now, I will mention this. The Seven of Cups could be a thought-based type of energy. Pardon me. It's a card that could represent, options, choices that you have coming down the pipeline, deciding which one to go, which cup to grab, which route you want to move towards. So we're seeing a lot of this future focus that if you're not in, you might be moving into very soon. You might have some decisions or choices to make. You might be mulling something over. But another thing with this card, to me, it represents imagination. So like your mind could be going extra, like whether you're caught in your head about something or someone you're connected to is, but generally this is a very positive card of all the different paths you have open to you. So when we see it with a positive leaning spread, I really like the Seven of Cups here, especially taking up the middle. Now, it gets extra interesting when we have multiple court cards, right? Because they could be representing other different people in your life. But moving to the very back end, we have the Queen of Swords. Like I said, doesn't matter if you're male, female, or anything in between. The Queen of Swords could represent you, Libra, right? It could represent other air signs too. So we're talking Gemini, we're talking Aquarius. So in my simplistic style of reading, when we clarify it, it could tell us something that's coming towards you or what you might be feeling. Now, what are some of the archetypes aside from that we see with the Queen of Swords? She is honest, she is shrewd, she is straightforward, no BS, no nonsense with this Queen of Swords. She sees things very clearly when she shows up. On the rough side, this could represent someone who's a bit cold, a bit callous. So watch out for these types of energies in this time. But it could also represent strategy. So we have this interesting tie-in, which it doesn't always happen with the Oracle card, that all of these cards could tie into what we were seeing in the beginning. Planning your way forward, choices. So there could be a lot of things happening here, Libra. I want to dive deeper. So let's put this Queen down right here. Queens also talk about the internal. Okay, so she's a little harsher than that. But let's jump in and clarify. All right, we're going to get one more good shuffle here. What do we got for Libra, please? Guides and Spirit Team. Yes, my friends, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot. Because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Knight of Cups. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. All right, Knight of Cups time. What's he doing here? Could just be someone's emotional state or well-being. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Yeah, this could absolutely be somebody who's really emotionally dissatisfied in regards to a work situation. Obviously, not every single one of you. There could be some sort of emotion that you're really wanting to give up on. I don't want to just leave it like that, like a way of feeling. That's the best way I could put it. So if you've been feeling a certain way and you're not too happy about it, you're not too fond about it, you might be looking at ways to resolve it or let that go. Now, when the Eight of Pentacles shows up in reverse, if it isn't dissatisfaction in regards to work and money, because it can be, to me, this is also action-oriented as well, right? Because we think of someone putting in effort, putting action, putting in effort. When I see it in reverse, it's someone not trying to control how something works. So once again, I do see that energetically, there could be someone or something moving towards you very quickly here as well. So I know we have a lot of different things. I think if we're talking about oneself, either one, once again, you might be a little disgruntled in work or money situations. Two, there might be a way of feeling that you just don't want to feel anymore. But mainly, if this is energy moving towards you, like it's coming in hot. This is someone or something coming to you quick. Like here they come or here it comes type of energy. Let's move in on the Seven of Cups. Lots of messages. You see what I mean? I felt like it was in depth, so only take what hits for you. Let's see what's going on with that Seven of Cups. Why is that Seven of Cups here? I feel like we're getting a lot of stuff happening here, Libra. Beautiful. I mean, I think even if you are going through a choice or a decision, whatever you choose, whatever way you go, you might be set up for success here, my friends. I really want to see what we get when we get to the Queen of Swords, but we have the Nine of Cups underneath the Seven of Cups. Beautiful emotional fulfillment, wish fulfillment type of energy, so it's very positive. You see our good friend John Travolta here. He's happy, he's inviting, very warm type of energy. So when we see the Nine of Cups, especially under the Seven of Cups, it's like, all right, yeah, you might have a lot of different paths or options, but they all lead one way. All right, they all lead this way. Okay, you might even have more options than you think when we have this, or paths than you think. These are claimable energies for sure, because we're already seeing the energy of wins and victories and triumphs, stuff like that. So we'll see how it plays out when we get over to this Queen of Swords. I feel like I shouldn't really complicate this one. The first one got a little complicated, but this one is very simple. It's like, all right, you might be racking your brain, you might not be, but whatever route you go, at the end, there's a pot of gold, right? And I'm not saying that to be facetious. I'm not saying that just to be positive for the sake of positive. If you look up these cards, you'll see what I mean. Let's move over to that Queen of Swords. This feels very positive. Like, you can't do wrong. You can't choose a wrong path here. I mean, everyone can do wrong. You know what I mean. But like, whatever path you purposely decide to move on, there's possibilities here for wish fulfillment. Let's go in on that Queen of Swords. Lots of future focus in this spread this week. So why is this Queen of Swords here? Then we'll do a recap before we get into the shadows. Why is that Queen of Swords here? Thank you. I mean, this just feels really good to me. We have Judgment in the upright underneath this Queen of Swords. So yeah, maybe some of you are making, decision-making choices. Like, there might be a serious decision or a choice on your hands. And it might be go time in regards to that. When we see Judgment, it's like power might rest in your hands, even if you don't believe in it or how much you have. Like, when I see Judgment, it's once again an action card, and we've been seeing that here. Action, movement, maybe meeting in the middle here could be very positive, but this is change-based type of energy. A lot of you, and I was saying that, you could be going through serious changes in life right now, but I don't feel like they're all necessarily leading through struggle and strife. Okay, like, changes could be for the better, and I'm seeing it right there on the back end. This action, it feels extremely positive. Like, it could be, you could be victorious or win in the end. And remember, this Queen of Swords is no nonsense, no games. It's like straightforward. Okay, but there is that karmic energy too. There's so many layers of energy in this week's reading, Libra. So to break it down simply, like I said, sure, you might be in decision mode. We saw it here in the middle as well. But there is some serious change afoot, and it could be positive, okay? Whatever way it goes. Like, it could turn out better for you in the end, okay? And you might have more power in these choices or decisions than you think. And victory, victory, victory. It's all good all around. There's so much energetic movement here. Let's go through and I'll give you a quick little recap, then we'll get into the shadow card. It's nice to get another positive reading, but if you kindly look in the box, we have the Knight of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Now, some of you might be a little emotionally disconnected or disgruntled in regards to work and money for whatever reason. Another vibe I was picking up here is there might be an emotion you're feeling that, like, you're tired of feeling that way and you want to move past it or work through it. But another thing I picked up here is that, like, this energy is moving forward, right? It's not trying to contain itself. There is someone or something that's coming to you quick and magnetically. Like, here it comes or here they come. In the center, we have the Seven of Cups with the Nine of Cups in the upright, big wish fulfillment type of energy. Regardless of what path you go, there's a very good possibility that you're ending in victories and wins here, okay? Like, you have a lot of very good possibilities. Like, nowhere to go but up, and you can't do wrong with whatever situation is plopped in your lap. Moving to the back end, don't overthink things as well. That's a big thing here in the center. But we have the Queen of Swords with Judgment in the upright. This is possible serious change that you're going through right now, like with all this stuff, whether it's internal change, whether it's external change, cycles of life. It is showing up here, but I do think it's for the positive when we look at all the aspects that we have going on here, because we have wins and victories and various things. There's a lot of choices and a lot of decisions to be made and be had when we see this, though. But I feel like whatever you choose is going to be positive. So please take a screenshot. I'm going to get you one shadow card here. Let's see what's in the shadows for Libra. My guides and spirit team. What's going on for my friends? And I like to pull one little shadow card at the end of every reading. I feel like it's a nice thing to do. I feel like it's a cherry on top. It's very introspective. So let's see what's in the shadows for you, my friends. What's in the shadows for Libra? Thank you. Okay, 2-1. So being at a crossroads, right? And we saw it in two major parts of this spread, like decisions and choices. Big thing when we have this type of energy. Now, let's get him under the camera. The 2 wands generally could be somebody making a plan, making a choice. We've been seeing these themes and archetypes in this week's reading in a very, very big way. But the shadow side of this card is somebody who can't pick which path to go down, okay? And we saw it in the reading itself, like it doesn't matter which path you walk, they're going to lead to something positive regardless. There may have been times in the past where indecisiveness or not taking a firm stance on certain things may have come back to bite you in some sort of way. But this is a big card of planning as well. So Spirit might be telling you, don't wing things, all right? Like even if it feels more intuitive to just let it flow, let it, just let it go with the flow with things. Spirit's asking you to set certain plans into place and it might be more beneficial. So Libra, that's what I have for you this week, my beautiful friends. Don't click away just yet though. I'm going to give you the details of the June subscriber surprise. If you got your name in for the May subscriber surprise, the winners will be announced in my community tab after this week's fire and air readings. But for the month of June, I'll be giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my favorite decks out there. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed, which I'm sure you already are. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the cards in this week's reading, which one explains how you're feeling currently right now. Which one are you vibing with? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, I'll put the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you next time.